Hey there, this is Demo, and Fred is just going to talk about the optimizations that he did. Not going to show
Great.
it, but we'll show that off next time. So, Fred, you want to just talk about like what you removed, how you made it much more smooth for install process?
Sure. So now to install Haly and get it running, you just need to go to our website, click the Add to Slack button. That will install Haly and redirect you to our website. From our website, you just need to log in with Slack, and everything should be ready. We will create a new organization for you and set you up with a free subscription, and you should be able to use Haly with 3 clicks, I think.
Three
So yeah.
clicks and that's it. So that's much easier. It's like I did some user testing and the feedback was like, "Hey man, this is ridiculously hard to sign up for your Slack app." So we've been just optimizing. Fede in particular just been optimizing the hell out of the install process. So it requires you to provide us no text fields. It's actually 3 clicks if you're already signed into Slack. If you're not signed into Slack, then you got to go through the Slack process. But we're essentially piggybacking on top of Slack to make it as streamlined as possible. So if you wanted to try it out, you get the free plan. You get up to 10 messages a day, and it resets every day.
Yeah.
And if you max out, you get a prompt saying like, "Hey, you maxed out. Click here to upgrade to unlimited plan, which is $4 a seat." And so we're looking pretty good on the install process. We do need to probably what stuff still is missing, Fede? Like in terms of the message that you send when they hit their limit. Are we able to say contact this user?
No, for now we're going to redirect you to our website, send a link to our website. I'm going to work on that later. Um, what else? I need to check for the API keys to use our own if users haven't set their API key. And that's
Mm-hmm.
just one line of code. I will do that today.
I,
I think
Once
that's it.
another phone call coming in. Keep
Okay.
talking.
So yeah, that's. Let me check our backlog.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
HOA stuff. It's really hard to get a hold of our management company. So when they call, I'll pick up. Um, okay, so let's go through my list here. So Fede, when you think you're in a good spot for me to go and do my own testing, and then I'll give you feedback if there's anything. If there isn't, then I will take it to Lot, Tyrone, my buddy Tyler. I have like 4 people that I can go and have them go through the process and give feedback. And if that looks good, and we'll iterate on any feedback there to make it more smooth. Once we get that across, then I'm going to be working with the affiliate company, talk with them, figure out if they can integrate with Stripe. I think that's the most important thing. Or if they can't integrate with Stripe, what's the process of creating a coupon code just for a particular affiliate so we can know how to pay out people.
Okay.
The demo page is still broken. That's on me. I will look into it. Maybe I can get some time of Ralph. Ralph's been just hustling, doing DoorDash. He's trying to do it early in the mornings, where before it gets really hot in Houston. So that's why he hasn't been able to join us.
And related to that, I'm going to start working on a website for a NGO.
Mhm.
So that's that works against human trafficking. So yeah,
Awesome.
I'm going to start with that.
That's amazing. Tell me more.
No, it's just that my girlfriend used to be a vice president there, and they need a website. So yeah, I'm going to work on that.
Is there any way I can help?
I don't know. I'll let you know. But for now, I just need to. I want to use some CMS because they want to upload like information themselves and yeah, add some files. So yeah, I need to investigate what's the best tag to use and the best tools.
Yeah, well, if you can use any of these AI products, but if you want a whole CMS, we've been using.
I was checking Sanity. It's called Sanity.
Mhm.
I think it has like the best free tier. So I would probably try that one.
Gotcha. So are they combating trafficking inside of Argentina? Is worldwide?
Argentina, only Argentina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so we saw the movie Sound of Freedom. So this is very turning into a hot topic because they're exposing how many children are being taken advantage of, and we've seen the videos on like TikTok and stuff about how bad the problem this is. In the movie, they at the end of it, they say it's $150 billion industry. You know, just selling children and selling children and selling like the same child being sold over again from party to party, and then they have that 2-year lifespan, right? Because the soul can only take so much abuse before you just die.
Here the main issue are like prostitution mainly, then even child prostitution. So that's the main issue they focus on. But yeah, there's that.
Yeah, if the nonprofit wants to like partner at all with us, then we can also try to bring awareness or whatever.
I don't think so. They have a lot of years working and they have their organization already set up. It's like a big thing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, just ask how we can help. Say, hey, we're really, concerned about this problem. Also, we would like to help you guys out however we can.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. I'm glad you found a thing to get behind, because remember we talked about this before. Like, hey, if you want to work on something that helps social cause, this is like one of the worst things that are happening in the world. That like the mainstream media, if you read all the articles about the Sound of Freedom, they don't talk about the actual content of the movie. Like they just completely ignore it. Like, hey, by the way, there's a big problem going on. They're just like, oh no, this movie made $10 million pre-sales. It's doing all right. But for the most part, it's like suppressed. They don't want to talk about it. Hollywood does not want to touch this topic. Okay.
Yeah, I need to watch it. Haven't watched it
yet. And I did see that some people like paid for tickets for others. So that there's like if you look for Sound of Freedom free tickets, so some people already paid for other people to go see it for free. So
nice.
I think it'll probably be online soon enough. Okay, back to the list. But yeah, that's awesome. So share the website once you have it up and operational. Maybe we can do if you use like AI tools and stuff, you can just kind of show how you built it. The goal is build it as fast as possible and show how fast you can do it. Or you can tell about how it's a bunch of bullshit. You
and it doesn't work.
And you got to go and fix everything. It was better to just do it by hand. All right. I'll follow up with Alice about the database connection access. Haly, let me check Haly, see if she's responsive now. 1,000, 1,000. Okay, 2,000. She's thinking 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Yeah, so 10 plus seconds for any response. I haven't gotten it yet. So figuring out where that latency is being spent.
Yeah.
That's still, we have to fix that before we go start throwing affiliate marketers at this product. Let's see here. You have the card for the prompt after the install. So it took like 20 seconds to say, "Hello, Rod
Yeah.
Showan, how can I assist you?"
Yes, I have that on the backlog. Prompt to upgrade subscription after app installation.
Yep.
Then is update the message when out of quota. Add Google Analytics. And then on the bottom we have the delete account
I already
feature.
invited you to Google Analytics. That's done.
Oh yeah, I saw that email. And then fix the that you get like the pricing page when you get redirected, like a blink.
Yeah, get rid of the blink.
Yeah.
So we did get an email yesterday by OpenAI talking about GPT-4 access, API access. I misread it thinking it was GA because it's pretty, if you read the headline, it's like GA. And then you read the details and it's like, actually, you need to have successfully build to be able to use it. So it's not really GA. It's like still limited access. So with that one, this will be like hold on, they're calling me again. 1 second.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that. But
No problem.
you have the card for distributed tracing on your long to-do list, which we were talking about to debug the slowness that we need to put in the ability to know where the latency is being taken up.
All right. Yeah.
So if you don't have that card, make that card. That's for the cloud trace in GCP. We also talked about once we get to the ability where you can set your own key and that works, that we have some sort of test button, right? They can test to see if that API key is good, and then they know they can, or we automatically do it. Say, hey, we tried it, didn't work. Check your key, try again, whatever. So if you can make a card for that one. I sent you the code that I got from ChatGPT about how to add a message when you install the app to a particular user.
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was able to enable the home tab
Uh-huh.
on my bot. And yeah, that's super easy. It's just a toggle. But then, yeah, you need to subscribe to the
event, right?
that event. Yeah. And then, yeah, set up the home tab for each user.
Okay, so that's one thing we have to do before release. And I also pulled our submission to Slack, because that's we want to get to the point where we're like, okay, this is we feel very confident in this before we throw it over. They're still going to come back and ticky-tack us, flashbacks of Microsoft Teams app that we submitted to. But that's just stuff we should just tackle that before we submit. 2 videos to be done by me, one about the entire installation process, and the other video was like a congratulations, you installed it, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. My ebook for Army of the Righteous. Should I show you this book that I got?
I saw your photo, your picture.
Yeah, so it's got the pictures.
Oh, nice.
Everything. Even in here, there's some bugs and typos. See that foot looks all messed up.
Yeah, and they're short then. It's Jesus with another short.
A fucking boot, and then they also put another barcode on top of my barcode. See that? They put a barcode on top of my barcode. So I had to go and get rid of my barcode in the background because I'm gonna snap over it anyway. Also, the pink, instructions.
Yeah,
so I got rid of that. I redid the whole cover. So I didn't redo the whole cover, but I made it so the pink is just, I used Photoshop and I expanded this out so it covers the pink stuff. And then now I'm working on the Kindle version. So I made a Kindle cover, and it was pretty much, I used this picture blown up for the main page. Problem was when I uploaded my what do you call it, docx file, the formatting in the Kindle book was all messed up. So in the Kindle book, you just look at a page at a time, so it doesn't really make sense for the way that I have this book laid out, which is
pictures,
picture and text, right? So that doesn't work. So I need to figure out how to make it so the picture fits with the text, which is going to be tough because some of my text is pretty long. But I think when you're in the Kindle book, you don't get too much control over the size of the font. So it has to be small font anyway. So I'll spend some time formatting the Kindle version, which I think has higher profit margins. So there's no...
Yeah, because you don't have to print it. Yeah.
Right. So it's just digital. You're selling digital. So I'll try that. Maybe we can generate some revenue for the company that way. And so that's on me so today I'm going to be looking into the demo page. I'm going to be going and follow up with Alice about the database connection. and work on the Kindle version of the book. And then I got volleyball later.
Nice.
Bump set spike.
I'm playing a tournament this weekend. So
Paddle?
wish me luck. Yeah.
Nice. Just remember, the key is don't fuck up.
Race. Yeah.
Let me see if there's any cool videos that I wanted to share with you.
Did you see what's the name? The Iron Man. That machine that to kill bugs.
You want to share that video? I think I saw what you're talking about. It was like in Saudi Arabia.
No, the one that I shared, that track to kill bugs. Let me see.
There's also this video that I saw about grounding. So like just having your feet on the ground, not necessarily like in your house or something, but like in nature, because there's a certain amount of health benefits from being grounded to the feet on the ground barefoot for like an hour or two. And there were some studies, some like legitimate studies, peer-reviewed science showing that it's like solved a lot of issues.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, this video. Yeah. Share this one. This was cool. If it loads.
Yeah.
This should be the future, where the future is fully automated when it comes to farming. Robots should be making our food. That's so cool. It's pretty much it's how you get epilepsy. You watch this thing work and then you have a seizure.
And I think it can spot like 2,000 different species, so it will only kill the bad ones. It won't kill bees, for example. So.
Oh, nice. So it's it knows what to kill and what not to kill.
Right.
Here is, let me share one that I found. Share screen.
We have lost our contact with Mother Nature and the sun. The truth is, most of us are not getting enough sun. It's not that we're getting too much sun. Every morning, God gives us a very special 45 minutes of the day called first light. First light is the most therapeutic wavelength known to mankind. It not only can heal disease and lower cortisol levels, it can not only put your brain into a beta state, it can actually reduce inflammation. It can change your cholesterol levels. There are studies now that it lowers triglycerides, even that it has shrunken glioblastomas. Clinical studies. First light has no UVA, no UVB rays. There's nothing harmful in the first 45 minutes of the day. So get your ass up with the sun and get out where you can see the sun and do some breath work and walk on the surface of the earth and start your pathway to becoming for free a superhuman.
So yeah, his thing is like, you want to do breathing exercises to get your body pumped up, get sun, especially the first 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he talks about the grounding, feet on the ground, the way the currents or the your body will like ground itself from the actual ground is good for you. So our shoes are haters, sunblock is a hater, and bad air is a hater.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing with the first 45 minutes, I guess that if you're in a big city, you won't get the first 45 minutes. The buildings will block all the sun.
Here's the video of the grounding.
And we grounded 60 people, and the reports that came in were unbelievable. So I ended up having to put together my own study. I found an anesthesiologist in San Diego, and he says, I don't think there's anything to what you're doing. There's got to be an anomaly here, but I'll entertain you. He says, I will prove that you're wrong. And we grounded 60 people, and the reports that came in were unbelievable. TMJ disappeared, PMS disappeared, inflammation reduced, pain. Everybody slept better. It's the first study that I did that was a legitimate study where we had quantifiable data. When they saw the study, everybody said, well, this is really pretty interesting. And we ended up attracting scientists, physicists.
Like any important discovery, nobody was interested. They thought he was crazy. Now there are a lot of scientists who are interested. Researchers, MDs, MD PhDs, PhDs like me. I'm very interested in biological questions. Earthing brings up some really profound biological questions.
While these grounding studies were positive, what was grounding actually doing inside the human body?
So that was the video about the grounding. Maybe I can check out the part 2 to see what it's actually doing. Like, how's the voltage interacting with the ground?
It's interesting.
But
Yeah.
I've had people tell me like, hey, it's really good for you to be barefoot and like walking in the grass.
Yeah, it feels
Well,
good.
if I can-
I don't know if it does anything, but it feels good.
Well, according to this study that was peer reviewed and whatnot, and also like the images look pretty good. So you see how red that one person on the left is, and how green and blue they are on the right. That's
Red
how-
is
that
bad,
makes
green
sense.
is good.
Yeah, red is bad. So, problem is like I'm not gonna go walking barefoot. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, I could go to the park, take my shoes off, and go on the grass. But who knows what people have done to that grass? That grass is dirty. So
Yeah, and the bags.
yeah, there's bugs. I think I'm just gonna live with the PMSing and the other problems that I have.
You should buy some grass to get like under your desk.
Actually, that might be a
There.
business idea.
Yeah.
If Haly doesn't sell, we'll start selling patches of grass for under your
Okay.
desk. Ground yourself. All
Yeah.
right, let me see. Let's see if there's any news real quick before jumping off that's worth talking about. Where did I put this thing? It's called news. Oh, I think I closed it. What's the name of the site? News Minimalist? Yeah. So share screen. July 7th, Friday. Increase in global temperatures due to El Nino and other factors. Yeah, it's getting hot. It's pretty nice in Santa Barbara. Well, it can be nicer. It's like overcast.
Yeah. It's really
So
cold.
I don't believe them. Fake news. Fake news. It's cool here. Ukraine launches military counteroffensive against Russia. Air pollution linked to poor mental health, including depression, anxiety, ADHD symptoms. Did we ever share the video about chemtrails? You know, like sometimes planes will fly over and they'll just leave like a trail of chemicals behind them.
That's chemicals. Isn't that like vape or steam?
No, it's well, what the conspiracy theory is saying is that there's some sort of government conspiracy to either block the full sun or dump chemicals on the population to make them stupid.
Okay.
So, and there has been some TikToks of like actual pilots saying like, yeah, I get paid this much amount of money to dump this much amount of chemicals in the air, and they show a plane that's made for doing that. And I was like,
Oh.
I hope that's not happening in Santa Barbara. But when I see in Santa Barbara those types of planes that are flying over, the plane will not have a chemtrail until they hit about the coast, and then it starts showing up. And I'm like, I hope this motherfucker's not dumping shit on me. But there's no way to prove one way or the other. I would think that if the chemicals were making their ways to the ground, you could test the air, and it's obvious, right? So
Yeah.
I don't think there's any real proof.
I know
unless
that
it's some-
they dump like the gas, that if they don't use the whole gas, they dump it before like landing, just to have less weight. So
Well, I think
all the
they
fuel-
get paid. Let me see if I can find a video. Let's see here. Well, there's a whole like, don't look up or look up.
Nope, there's not a single study which shows.
Oh, they blocked it. Maybe if there's the hashtag. Looks like they blocked everything. So there's a bunch of videos. I think they just cleared them out altogether.
Yeah.
No results found. Censored. So we'll never know. But there was actual videos of pilots showing their plane that had like, here's where they put in the chemicals. You know, this is where it's coming out, and I get paid X amount of dollars to go and spray this much. Now that person could have just lying, but they would have to set up a whole plane. I don't know. But I don't think the chemicals are making their way all the way down. If they are, because then you'd be able to easy test it and you're busted.
Yeah.
Now, if you're trying to put the chemicals in the air to block the sun or something like that, or there's also, you know how the militaries have the ability to seed clouds. You've heard of this, cloud seeding?
No.
Okay, so you can make your own clouds if you want to. Weather modification, where you pretty much put the stuff in the air that goes and creates the clouds for you. So if you want rain, you could just seed the sky with nucleus. I think they've been doing this for a long time. So if they want to have a rainy day, they can go and make it happen. They studied this for like more, huh?
It studies, so you get like water.
You're putting like whatever the nucleus is of the cloud in there, so
Yeah.
then it can start generating its own cloud. But they initially did this for, of course, warfare, where if you wanted to go under like you wanted to rain on your opposition, or maybe you want cloud cover, right? Block satellites or something. You can go and like control the weather.
That's next level.
So that's legitimate. Where this is DRI. There's plenty of research here. The U.S. states use cloud seeding. Upper Colorado River Basin. So yeah, they've been doing it for decades. Government spends $2.4 million on cloud seeding. So initially it was for warfare.
Everything is for warfare.
Yeah, use it in war and then give it to other people afterwards. All right. Well, you learned something today, Fede, is that you're the creator of your own weather in your head and then outside also. All right. What town are you in again? Where's your mom live?
No, it's also in Bahia Blanca, but I came to visit her. Yeah.
All right. Well, say hi to your mom for me.
All right. Bye, Russ.
Ciao, ciao.